So I've hit on the most exciting and slightly haunting part of being a retro gamer. There is a massive digital graveyard of thousands of games that are essentially invisible to the rest of the world outside of Japan. And even so, some games are so lost in time, it's almost impossible to find a main copy of the games. Because they were never translated and never left Japan, many of these titles are only just now being discovered by fans using FreeMC Boot or emulators. Here is why so many retro Japanese exclusives are still lost in time. 1. The cultural gatekeeping. Back in the 2000s, companies like Sony of America were very strict. They often blocked weird or too Japanese games because they thought Americans only wanted to play 3D action games or sports. This means thousands of unique puzzles, experimental horror, and artistic adventures were deliberately kept away from us. 2. The translation barrier. There are amazing RPGs, novel, obscure and detective games with deep stories that are lost simply because no one can read them. The hero's work. Only now are fan groups releasing English translation patches for games like Shadow Tower Abyss or Phase Paradox. They are literally digging up these lost gems for the first time in 20 years. 3. Why it feels like an asylum. The reason they feel like hidden gems is that they don't follow modern rules. They don't have tutorials, they don't have microtransactions, and they are often unsettlingly quiet and lonely. I'm essentially an archaeologist. Every time I boot up an obscure Simple Series volume or a random Japanese ISO, I might be the only person in my city or even country playing that specific game at that moment. What was though in mostly previous contract? Classic games that were rebuilt for the PS2 in Japan, but never released anywhere exactly the same, if not more extreme. The PS1-2 library is a massive digital cemetery, where nearly 2/3 of the entire world's PlayStation games, or even other consoles and devices, are buried in Japan, never having seen the light of day in the West. So, is it worth playing these games in 2026? That depends totally on you. There's so much lost Japanese games, it's literally impossible to play all of them. Plus, some of them aren't as good or just rushed over a small budget. It's best to choose which one you play, then finish it, put the controller down, and call it a day. There are hidden gems, but some can be bad, weird, or good, but overall it depends on what you like in the end.